Hello YouTube viewers that are watching this video, if any. This video will cover my experiences personally on Adderall, 20 milligrams of extended and 20 milligrams of instant, as well as 4 days ago I started taking WELLBUTRIN. Been on Adderall for 3 months. The first day was headaches and irritation. I was irritated and I felt like there was a rubber band, just squeezing my head. I didn't know why, I didn't know what was causing it. The second day was the same thing, as well as dry mouth, and 3 months later, you still have a dry mouth. That's just one of the side effects. So that never goes away. But on the third day, I started drinking a lot of water, and I started eating, even though it's really difficult to eat because you have no appetite. So after I drank a lot of water and ate a lot of food, the next 2 weeks I had no headaches, and actually all the way to now, 3 months later, as long as I follow that, as well as taking many vitamins. Take as many as you can. Vitamin B, vitamin D, iron, magnesium helps, fish oil helps as well too. So take vitamins, eat a lot, drink a lot. You shouldn't have any headaches and any irritation if you were like me. The next 2 weeks, I had the energy, but it was more anxiety. It's like my heart was beating really strong, really fast, but I knew that was common. So about the third week is when I started focusing that energy on all the wrong things. I don't know why, I don't know what brought this about, but I built a table. It's our dinner table, actually. I don't know what happened. One day I woke up and I'm just like, you know what, I'm gonna build a table and it's gonna happen. So I went to Home Depot and I bought all of the materials that I needed. It took me about 4 days to build a table. I started thinking, all these weird ideas like, oh, I can quit my job at the post office and I can build tables and have a life like that, and I could build 3 a week, and all these thoughts go racing in your mind because you have all this energy, and it's a good feeling, but you need to learn how to focus your energy, which is my next point. I had to step back and think about it, and I'm like, I got other priorities that come first. I got lots of things I need to do. So I started focusing on the right things, on going out and about instead of me moping at home and being in bed all the time. So I started, by the third week, I started going outside and walking around every once in a while. But after a month is when I finished a lot of the things I needed to do, but you still have this energy. So the problem with that for me is that I had racing thoughts that were now organized, all the things that I've hidden away, and it drove me into a depression, which is a little embarrassing to have to tell somebody, hey, I think I'm depressed. You see, I've become to that point where I can act fine. Someone says, hey, how are you? And I can smile big and I say, oh, I'm doing great, I'm fine. And apparently nobody can see through it or nobody cares, but nobody asked me, you don't seem fine. But I wasn't okay at all. I'm crying about something I did when I was 7. I felt really bad about this that I did. Or this person I never forgave. And every situation, your brain starts changing to where you're focusing on all these different things. For me, it was all the bad things. So it took the next 2 months. I finally got the referral from the psychologist. You definitely have ADHD, and you definitely have depression. He referred me back to the psychiatrist, who gave me medicine as of 5 days ago, actually. Today's the 5th day, which brings me to WELLBUTRIN. Now WELLBUTRIN started that 5 days ago. I'm on 150 milligrams of extended, and the first day I had a headache again, and I drank a ton of water and it wasn't going away. I ate as much as I could and it wasn't going away. Second day, the headache was gone. So I was like, well, maybe it's just a freak headache, maybe it was nothing. I didn't feel any different on the first day, besides a headache, which was annoying. Second day, I was irritable again. And I'm like, oh great, here we go. But I was really upset the second day. Third day, I was very calm. I went to work, worked a 12-hour shift, and it was over in a blink of an eye, which is weird. But hey, if it gets you through, overtime and work and the stresses, then I'm all for it. The fourth day, I rolled out of bed as soon as I woke up, which is, it's rare. For me, I'm in bed for an hour, hour and a half before I finally roll out, and I'm not happy to roll out of bed. And that's that I hadn't even taken my medication yet, so I guess the effect from the 3rd day rolled over into the 4th day. I went for a walk with my daughter, my 2-year-old daughter, and we walked around the block, we played in the backyard, you know, we had a good time, and I was happy about it. My wife was out grocery shopping with her mother, but it was great the 4th day. And then the 5th day. Today, it's already 5 o'clock, and nothing seems to bother me, but I'm not numb to emotions. Like, I feel happy, because usually some thought, you know, hits me and I'm just like, it resonates. You know, someone says something, it resonates with me, and I'll be thinking about it for hours. That hasn't happened yesterday or today. I've noticed it more today because my wife was talking about, you know, all the drama, other situations outside of our marriage, and usually I'd be like, you know, yeah, that's messed up, you know, this is wrong, and then I'll be thinking about it throughout the day. But I was just like, you know, why let it bother you? You can't control it, so just relax. You know, if you'd rather be happy, because being happy is not going to fix your problems, but being mad isn't going to fix your problems either. So pick one. Which one would you rather have? Personally, I want to be happy, so I chose to be happy, and it's different. For the first time, I wasn't lying about saying I'm okay. I feel fine. I feel good. Now, one thing I want to talk about real quick is that it's a medication. WELLBUTRIN is a medication that takes time. You are altering the chemicals in your brain. Now, Adderall is a signal, basically, that pushes all of your dopamine out of the reserves. But naturally, your brain will retract these messengers. Eventually, the messengers have to go back. Now, WELLBUTRIN, the way that works is a different signal. They both affect your dopamine, but it's different. WELLBUTRIN stops the messengers from going back. So you have the Adderall push them all out, and then after a while, they're like, all right, let's go back, and that's when you lose interest and stuff. And they go back, and the WELLBUTRIN's like, nope. And they stay in the synapse, and they're telling you you're motivated and you're happy about it. Somehow it's stopping the bad thoughts. I don't know how that's working, but it stopped the thoughts that I have, the sadness, and I feel happy. Now, this isn't about, euphoria. I don't have, nor have I ever had euphoria or a great, you know, oh my God, Adderall is just wow. I've never had that. It helps me. It actually helps me. So none of my videos from here on out, this is my first one, will be talking about, you know, how to make it better, because that's not what I'm after. I'm after having a normal life and being happy about it. I'm happy that I feel great now, but this might not actually reflect the way the medication is going to continue. So give it time. It's affecting your brain. I'm seeing all these people and they're like, you know, day 1 was great, and then the next video is day 4, I'm off WELLBUTRIN now because, you know, I had a rash and I had a headache. So I put that to the side. You know, it's changing everything that's in there. Your personality is going to be changing, but it's the way you are meant to be. I believe you're meant to be like this. We're not meant to stay in bed and be miserable all day long. So if you have any questions, please feel free to comment, like this video, subscribe, so that you can keep up with any future videos that I make. I appreciate you watching this, if anyone does. My name is Evan, and I'll be back in about a week, and I'll talk about the experiences that I'm having then. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.